Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video we're going to break down 7 reasons why Epcot is the best Walt Disney World theme park. And this is going to be part of a series that we're doing, kind of breaking down the best of the best in each Disney theme park. And we decided to start with Epcot because we just simply feel like Epcot doesn't get the love that it deserves. A lot of families skip Epcot, and we feel like that is a big mistake when planning a Disney vacation, which is why we wanted to put together this video to just break down, hey, these are some of the amazing things going on at Epcot that you can enjoy for your next Disney trip. I really hope that you find this video helpful. I'm really excited to get started, so let's go jump right in. Thank you all so much for checking out this video. Like I said, we're about to break down the 7 reasons why we simply love Epcot. We're going to jump right in. We're going to start with nighttime shows and spectaculars. Now, no matter what time of year it is, it's almost guaranteed that Epcot will have a spectacular nighttime show for you to enjoy. Now, the history of Epcot's recent nighttime shows start with Illuminations, which pretty much ran from 1988 to 2019 with various versions of that show. And then, of course, we did have Epcot Forever, which was kind of that filler show, 2019 to 2022, but the most recent is maybe the best Disney fireworks show in the history of fireworks shows, and that is Harmonious, which debuted for the 50th anniversary celebration, and it is one of the largest nighttime spectaculars that the Disney parks have ever put on. Now, the show is beautifully crafted with a melody of classic Disney music and visuals reinterpreted by a culturally diverse group of 240 artists from all around the world. And that is simply why we feel like Epcot has a spectacular nighttime show that you simply cannot miss. Okay, moving on to number 6, and we have character meet and greets. Now, Epcot is also home to unique character meet and greets from all around the park. At Imageworks, you can meet Joy from Inside and Out, Vanellope Von Sweets from Wreck-It Ralph, and if you're also looking for those 2 very popular Disney princesses, Anna and Elsa from Frozen, you can find them over in the Norway Pavilion, as well as hop on Frozen Ever After right after that. Now, other princesses you might see around the World Showcase include Mulan, Jasmine, Ariel, Snow White, Aurora, Belle, and even Alice. And don't forget that Epcot has a very popular character meet and greet, character dining experience, which is Garden Grill. And Garden Grill restaurant does include Mickey, Pluto, and of course Chip and Dale. And speaking of Mickey and the Fab Five, they are spending a lot of time over at Epcot these days, and guests can meet Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, and Daisy. Okay, so moving over to number 5, and maybe my favorite, and that is going to be Cosmic Rewind and all of the park updates going on at Epcot. Now, Epcot has gone under a major transformation, which has only impacted Future World and really little changes to World Showcase, besides the addition of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in France Pavilion. And Epcot really has come a long way in a short amount of time, and here are the additions we've seen in the last 2 years. Of course, we just touched on it, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and this whole new space near the ride, including a quick service crepe stand, La Crêpe de Paris, which is a table service restaurant in France. In 2020, we got the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, which was added again to the France Pavilion. This is a 15-minute retelling of the classic animated film, and it also features a twist that guests might not be expecting. This is a really cool show. Be sure to go check it out if you are in that area of the park. Harmonious, we just touched on it, which debuted for the 50th anniversary. The Epcot entrance was completely renovated and opened up to a new beautiful fountain in 2021 in front of Spaceship Earth. Space 220 restaurant, Connections Cafe, which is a quick service food options, and now the brand new Starbucks. A newly opened and redesigned Club Cool, newly opened Creation Shop, which took the place of Mouse Gears, pretty much just another really big store. And of course, last but not least, we do have Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is one of the biggest ride openings in Disney history, and I have to say that they really knocked it out of the park with this one. It does live up to the hype. And you might be thinking, Mike, with all those changes, they really did a great job, but it does not stop there. Here is what you could expect to see in Epcot in the near future. Now, we do have World Celebration behind Spaceship Earth, which is going to contain Dreamer's Point, a wishing tree in an enchanted forest, natural environments, global design elements, interactive features, and gardens. Moving on to the next one, World Nature includes Moana's Journey of Water, an interactive area with fountains and water features. This walkthrough attraction will allow guests to learn the importance of beauty and the natural water cycle. Next, we have Play, which is a pavilion which will provide a unique space, including an entire interactive digital city filled with games and activities. I think that this would make Walt very happy just from the sound of it. And then we do have Community Core Plaza, which is an outdoor event space for musical performances. Last but not least, word on the street is we have a Figment meet and greet coming to Epcot, which we are really excited about. Okay, so moving down the list and over to number 4, and probably what a lot of people look forward to the most about Epcot. I know I specifically do, well, now outside of Guardians of the Galaxy, and we have food and drinks. Now, Epcot is known as the foodie park, and for good reason. There is truly no other theme park that does food and drinks like Epcot. Now, over here, we do have to give a huge shout out to World Showcase, which specifically does bring the food to life. In each country, there are so many different options that you can choose from quick service table restaurants to snacks, desserts, drinks, anything you can imagine. And that also includes the famous Drinking Around the World, which takes place in Epcot, and you can eat or drink around the world challenge, which is getting one food or drink item in each pavilion. Okay, so moving the party along and over to number 3, we do have the transportation options. Now, Epcot is by far the best park to get to. It has every transportation method that Disney World offers, and it's even different from the Magic Kingdom, right, which I think gets all the fame and glory with that monorail. But one of the reasons why we do think Epcot is such an amazing park is because the Skyliner goes to Epcot now via the Skyliner from Hollywood Studios, Art of Animation, Pop Century, Caribbean Beach Resort, and of course the Riviera Resort. Now, can't forget about those old school buses from all Disney World hotels, parks, water parks, and Disney Springs. And of course, you do have that walking path from the Boardwalk Resort areas, Boardwalk, Swan and Dolphin, Yacht and Beach Club, the Friendship Boats, which are from the Disney Boardwalk, Swan and Dolphin, Yacht Club, Beach Club, and of course, going back to that monorail, you do have the option to go over to the Magic Kingdom via the Ticket and Transportation Center, and it can also take you via connection over to the Contemporary, Grand Floridian, and Polynesian. Okay, so number 2 on the list of why Epcot is the best Disney theme park, and that is the festivals. So we kind of quickly touched base on it with the food, but there's so much more to food that goes into these festivals. And what's so great about Epcot is that they always have pretty much a different festival at this point going on. And like we said, with each festival booth highlighting special foods, drinks, as well as special entertainment kind of going along for the ride. Now, to start, in the beginning of each year, we do have Festival of the Arts, which typically will run from January through February. And here, guests can celebrate the creation of art and cuisine with culinary arts, performing artists, and visual arts. Guests can also enjoy the Disney on Broadway concert series, which is, again, one of my personal favorites, really, really cool. Art activities such as amazing sidewalk chalk art and paint by numbers murals, which you can participate in. Okay, so moving over to the spring, and we do have the Flower and Garden Festival. You can enjoy all the tapestries, exhibits, gardens, outdoor food kitchens, and the fan favorite, the Butterfly Garden. And now during the Flower and Garden Festival, guests can also enjoy the Garden Rocks live performances. Okay, so moving on to the summer, and starting earlier than ever before, we do have the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. Now, this festival will run from July through middle of November, and this is probably the most popular festival of all the Epcot festivals. And the main reason is because it celebrates food and culture from around the globe. Now, the concert series is called Eat to the Beat, where guests can enjoy performances on the American Pavilion stage. Last but not least, we do have the Festival of the Holidays, which will run from the end of November through December, where Epcot celebrates the holiday season with the Festival of the Holidays. Now, this festival is really, really unique because it does have different experiences, such as the storytellers, where you can hear the story of Christmas and traditions from different countries. Guests can take part in the holiday cookie stroll, because who doesn't love Christmas cookies? And then, of course, during this festival is the famous Candlelight Processional, where each night a celebrity narrator tells the story of Christmas, recounting the biblical tale of the Savior born in Bethlehem that has celebrity narrators such as Whoopi Goldberg and Neil Patrick Harris. Okay, so moving down the list, and as you could see, there is so much that goes into this amazing park. I really hope that you do find this video helpful to this point, and if you are in the process of planning a Disney vacation, just be sure to go and subscribe to our channel, as we do have a lot of other videos coming out similar to this. And then last but not least, the main reason, number 1, why we do think Epcot is the best Walt Disney World park, and we have World Showcase. And again, the best part about Epcot is the fact that it does have World Showcase, and we just feel like this is one of the main reasons that Epcot is so different from the other Disney parks. The other Disney parks, yes, every park has its own theme, but all the parks are kind of geared towards the rides. Where Epcot, the fact that it has World Showcase, where you can get to experience the different cultures from all these different countries, explore those gift shops, or take in the different sites, we just feel like Epcot is such a unique experience that takes the crown and makes Epcot the best Disney park. So that is the list, everyone, from 7 down to 1. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If there's anything that you love about Epcot that I missed, please be sure to let us know. And like I said, if you are in the process of planning a Disney World vacation and you do need a little additional help, just be sure to go check out our website, theparkprodigy.com. But I had a lot of fun with this video. I really hope that you did find it helpful. I hope that maybe you learned something new about this amazing Disney theme park. I think that's all the time we have for today. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.